So today we're actually going to debunk on a very important question, that is, will a student who actually studied and graduated from Universiti Malaya be able to secure a job easier compared to another student who has actually graduated from any other university in Malaysia? Let's debunk that. Okay, so first of all, we have actually hit November. We have only got 1 month plus to actually end this year. And I truly hope that you guys are actually going strong, doing well. Whatever ups and downs you guys have actually faced this year, take it as a challenge. Just remember that all those trials and tribulations are actually good to actually strengthen you, to make you get up on your feet and for you to work harder, all right? And for those who have actually been having wonderful year, just keep up with the momentum, okay? Keep going, keep believing in yourself. And I want all of you to actually remember to take a break, enjoy some slow living lifestyle, okay? From time to time, go to the nature and just take up hobbies and so on, right? And I also hope that you guys have actually ticked up most of your bucket list. I am about 70% about to complete everything, but I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to complete 100% of my this year's resolutions. However, I'm ticking things out of the box and I'm very happy to even see that progress, and I hope it's also happening to you guys. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Bertha. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe right now. So what do I normally post on my channel is that I post a lot about Universiti Malaya, how to actually study effectively, how to secure your dream job or career, and how to just be productive. So remember to subscribe to my channel and join the family, because it will truly motivate me to post more contents. And of course, if you have any doubts or questions, you can just put it in the comment section and I will certainly answer your questions. You can also follow me on my Instagram, that is Roberta_Lazarus. Alright, so before we actually start about the whole thing, before I actually debunk about the truth, now let me just reintroduce a little bit about Universiti Malaya. So I know that many people around the world, you guys are yearning to study at Universiti Malaya, which is located at Malaysia. So Universiti Malaya is actually located at Kuala Lumpur itself. So if you actually look at the address, it's actually at Petaling Jaya, and Petaling Jaya is actually a land that is divided into Kuala Lumpur, and some is actually under the category of Selangor. But Universiti Malaya is specifically under Kuala Lumpur side, alright? Universiti Malaya is actually the earliest, the first university established in Malaysia itself, and it is the best university in Malaysia up until today. So it has actually risen from number 65 in 2024 when it comes to World QS ranking to now number 60 in 2025. And I'm actually looking at the figures, it has been increasing very well, all right? So I actually pursued my bachelor's degree about 5 to 6 years ago, and then I've also completed my master's now. So my graduation will be on the 30th of November, which is the end of this month. I'm super excited. So do you guys want me to do a vlog on that? So do comment, okay? I will actually post another video if you guys are requesting for it. Okay, so how do they actually identify UM as the best university? It's because it actually possesses strong scores when it comes to few criteria, which I've actually listed down. I'm going to tell it out to you. So first is the international research network is so good, and then is the academic reputation, and then is the employer's reputation, and then the inbound exchange program, and so on. So will you really have a better opportunity to actually secure the job if you just completed your education in UM? So in my opinion, I would say that the percentage or the capability of you to actually secure a job just because you graduated from Universiti Malaya is certainly there. I have to admit, all right? So the moment you actually tell people or anyone who actually asks you which university are you from or where do you study, the moment you mention Universiti Malaya, you already have special respect and reputation. So that naturally happens. Just like how when we actually look up to students from Oxford and Harvard, right? So Universiti Malaya has got its own reputation. So when it comes to the industrial sector, when they're actually looking at CV, obviously there's always comparison. Probably the CV of a student who is not from UM, from a different university, is way better from you who are literally actually studying in Universiti Malaya. Then certainly the job is going to go to another student. So that is why I actually would say that in a small percentage, maybe yes, you can secure a job just because you're from Universiti Malaya. But I would say hugely, it is very independent on which university you studied. Alright, it is fully dependent upon how you prepare your CV, how you actually bring yourself, and what are the soft skills you possess, which are very important, and how confident you are during the interview session, how do you answer the questions, how experienced you are in actually tackling some problems, challenges. These are all the things that are truly going to determine if you are able to secure a job or not. For your information, when I actually completed my master's, actually I've not even completed my master's last year. On September was the deadline for me to submit my completed thesis. The moment I submitted my thesis, I was randomly applying for jobs online, right? In JobStreet, LinkedIn, and so on. And I got a job on October, just the next month itself. And I've not even graduated, guys. Is that because I studied in University Malaya? I don't think so. I believe it's because of my CV. My CV was of so good in quality, and also the job that I actually applied for was very in line with my experiences, what I actually studied, what I actually majored in. So that is why I actually got the job. So that is why you have to be very skillful when it comes to you applying to a job. Don't apply to a ton of job without knowing what you truly want. All right? Always filter. Always know what are the courses that you're actually taking, what are the subjects you're actually studying for, right? What you're actually majoring in, what are the knowledge you have. And then you can actually already map out what kind of jobs you can actually take up. Right? Like for me, environmental science, I did study about waste management, and I did study about sustainable development goals. I did study about water treatment. So this way, I can already have a brief idea that I can actually apply to sewage treatment plant. I can also apply to recycling company, waste management company, something related to the landfill, or maybe something related to policy making, right? United Nations and so on. So once I've actually had the rough idea, I filter them further. What is truly my passion? Would I be wanting to work in such a role or task or ambient? I will actually list them down. And then you can further go into uploading your CV, and then you start applying for the job that is in line with yours. And then what would they do? They'll actually call you up for an interview, or you might actually have some online test to answer. So you have to do all this well. You have to be confident. Confidence is very important. And obviously it's your very first impression, your CV, and the way you speak, the way you dress up, and so on. So does not mean when you're only competing in the modeling or the pageantry world that you have to put on makeup and you dress up well, you know how to groom. No. You have to look beautiful everywhere. Guys, I've actually learned something in a hard way, right? Beauty privilege is there. You have to be beautiful. You have to actually know how to carry yourself and present yourself well. All right, groom yourself. Make sure you don't smell bad and so on. Learn on all these things. And these are also other criteria that would actually secure you a job. I want to make an important announcement in this video. So I will actually be organizing Secure Your Career webinar on the 14th of November at 7 p.m. Malaysia time. And I want you all to register yourself and join this webinar. Why? It's because I am going to debunk about how to improvise your CV, how to find a job, what are the platforms you can actually use to find jobs in Malaysia, and also an international job. Not only that, but I will also be sharing on the common Q&As during interview and how do you answer and get the job. So why should you join this webinar? Is because I will also be giving you guys a free 3 months guidance. All right, my team will be there to actually guide you through if you have any questions. So that is why I've actually linked down the WhatsApp group, which you can actually click and join the group, and then you can actually make a payment of just 35 ringgit. That is the cheapest you could ever get anywhere, right? Now let me answer why is it would be an added advantage if you graduate from University Malaya. Let me debunk that to you. First of all, UM itself wants to mold you into someone who is very diplomatic, who is very mature, who is very an all-rounder person, right? So UM actually has got a lot of facilities, services, activities, and that is why I naturally would say that those who actually graduate from UM, if you have good CV, you will certainly stand out. Yep, no matter what, you would stand out, because if you ever actually take up all the opportunities that UM provides, like the exchange student programs, conferences, exhibitions, competitions, and do you also know that University Malaya have got their very own election? I think this actually happens in every university too. So they do have elections where students can actually nominate, like who wants to be the leader, who wants to bring changes, and so on. They can actually propose their very own list of things that they want to bring change towards UM. So you can join so many activities in University Malaya. These are the only ways in which you could actually mold yourself into someone who possesses lots of soft skills. Trust me on that, because I was an introvert in my primary school. I got bullied, and the moment I got into secondary school, did I change? No, I was the same. But only in Form 4 and Form 5, I put myself out of comfort zone. I started joining so many programs, and I realized my confidence just boosted. Like now you can just make me speak to anyone. Probably I may be a little nervous here and there, but I'm just able to just fabricate my own ideas or sentences or just start speaking about anything to anyone right now. So I truly believe that you have to get out of your comfort zone, and only then you will actually be able to stand out. You will actually be able to attain knowledge, experiences, face challenges, solve it, and all these things are very important for your interview sessions. If the employer is going to ask you, so tell me one of the challenges that you faced and how did you actually overcome it? How did you actually solve that problem? So these are the kind of things that you can actually highlight, because you have actually encountered a lot of experiences, problems, and the good memories. So you can actually just throw things out to the employer and they know that, wow, this person is putting themselves out of the comfort zone and knows how to solve so many things. So you are actually literally standing out from other candidates just because of that. So that is why I'm saying that if you actually study Universiti Malaya, it is actually not a poor university, all right? So we do have a lot of grants, collaboration with different universities, different professors, and that is why services, facilities are all there, opportunities are there. In fact, let me list you down some things that actually happens in Universiti Malaya. As mentioned earlier, the election things that actually happens, and then residential colleges. Now Universiti Malaya has got 13 hostels, okay, 13 residential colleges. And every residential colleges have got their very own programs and activities which you can participate and you can earn merit points. That can also go into your CV, right? And then has got this Siswa Mail. So it's actually a portal or a platform where all the internship opportunities, part-time job opportunities, exchange program opportunities, conferences, exhibitions, everything will be listed down in the Siswa Mail. So make sure, I know it will actually be loaded with emails, but you can delete whatever that's unnecessary to you, save whatever that's necessary, apply to them, take part in them, all right? Take part in them. And that is why I'm actually saying you're actually paying fees, right, to study. So you're just not studying that, you are actually given the opportunity to use the facilities, services, and take up anything that comes your way. So do that. If you're going to do all this that provides, you will certainly be the best candidate and you will certainly secure your dream job or career easily, because itself has got its reputation and status. Plus you who possess great CV, complete package, baby, complete package. And another thing about that I personally realize, probably because I'm lucky or probably because I studied in the right department, surrounded by good people and leaders. The thing is, if you want to take part in external programs, just let your lecturers know. In fact, during my master's year, I actually got into some external programs where I actually had to travel to Sarawak, a different state in Malaysia, and then there was another international delegation program, and I informed to my supervisor and they actually gave me acceptance letter from entering the class and so on. So is very supportive in all this, for as long as you have a good proof that you're actually going to this program and so on, and you are going to be networking and so on. Will actually always support you. So you can always get recommendation letter or letter of acceptance from Universiti Malaya to actually support you to actually join such programs. Now, first thing, as I mentioned, has got all the facilities, services that you can actually make use of to have a better CV, right? So it is fully dependent on you if you're going to take up that opportunity or not, if you're going to better your CV or not. Now, the second reason as to why, if you study in you actually have a better chance to actually secure a job or career is because of this that I'm going to debunk. That is, possess great lecturers. I am telling you, not every lecturers I'm saying are angel in Universiti Malaya, all right? So there are terrible lecturers. It happens in every campus in universities. So what I actually mean by good lecturers is, example, now if you're taking up this one particular course, you'll certainly have like maybe, let's put it as 6 subjects for this semester. I'm pretty sure not all 6 lecturers are the worst of the worst, right? So there will be 1 or 2 that's terrible, who don't know how to teach, who is very annoying in classes, but there will be like few other competent, dedicated lecturers. So these are the kind of lecturers who have got great network, all right? Their status is so good, because most of the lecturers in that I actually saw by myself, they actually are brought in from international university. All right, they want to serve Universiti Malaya. So these are the kind of lecturers. We do have international lecturers and highly reputable lecturers. In fact, lecturers from Universiti Malaya, some have been listed as the world top scientists. So make use of them. Once you've graduated, get a recommendation letter from them, signed by them, when a powerful person is recommending you with his or her signature on a recommendation letter stating that you possess this and that skills, you are actually very good when it comes to time management, you possess great discipline and so on. I'm telling you, this is a very good impression to the employer itself. So lecturers have got great powers because they always have very strong network with international universities, with different companies, universities, collaborators from all around the world are there. So make use of them. And thirdly, I will just say that if you study you can actually get a job just because of the status of itself. I don't think this would contribute in a big proportion to how easily you would get a job, but I'm just saying this because has got its reputation and status. That happens, all right? Has got its status in Malaysia. If you're going to apply to any companies, the moment they know that you're from Universiti Malaya, I believe some employees would already know that you are smart and you could manage your time well and that you are a very hardworking person, because how would you then study hard and earn good results, right? So this is just very subjective, I'm saying again. So I really hope this video have actually helped you think more about how you could actually stand out as a student, right? So Universiti Malaya is certainly a great place for you to study, and I'm saying this not because I studied there, but I just tried to put out what I've actually experiences. So most experiences are great, and that's why I'm actually telling you guys, if you actually study you can't actually 100% say that you will get a job easier compared to those who are not studying in but what I would say is you have an added advantage, so make use of that. Take up programs, get recommendation letter from your lecturer or so on. You will certainly get jobs easier compared to students who are not from Universiti Malaya. So make hold of the power and the blessings that you actually have if you're studying at Universiti Malaya or if you're about to enter Universiti Malaya. So good luck to you all, and remember to follow me on my Instagram, that is Roberta_Lazarus, and do subscribe to this channel. I love you all. Have a great day ahead.